it, Clive.
Hey, welcome again. Welcome again to the Paul Pluta channel, featuring me as your humble host, and also featuring a special guest star, Archie Luxury.
Archie Luxury when he's not walking away from the desk.
Exactly. Now the special guest star, that's kind of like Jonathan Harris, right?
Exactly.
And I don't mean like you're both suspected pedophiles or anything, though. Though Zachary Smith, Dr. Zachary Smith, you kind of wonder, though, you know, if I was John Robinson, I don't think I'd be letting Will spend all that time with him alone. So, have you heard the word? Have you heard the word that Rolex just released the Oyster Perpetual 39 in 2 new dial colors?
You were saying, bring it up, big boy, bring it up.
Okay, let me bring it up now. Let's go over. Let's set the stage for a second. Now, back in the olden days, before the modern revamps, you had the Air King, which was the absolute, the beginning model. Then you had the Oyster Perpetual, and then you had the Oyster Perpetual Date. And there wasn't in a lot of ways, there wasn't a lot of difference between the Air King and the Oyster Perpetual. But the Oyster Perpetual and they all three were 34 millimeters, as opposed to the Datejust being 36 millimeters.
Keep going down. Let's bring it up on the screen. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Well, and they were, now give me a second. They were popular models. They were very popular, especially the Oyster Perpetual and the Oyster Perpetual Date, because a lot of people thought, well, why should I get the Datejust when the Date is just 2 millimeters smaller and it's hundreds of dollars, which is a big deal at the time, cheaper? So let's bring up the Oyster Perpetual 39. Now, when did they redo it? 2015 is when they came up with the new Oyster Perpetual.
Oh man, that looks so cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, they did, and let's go back to the re-release.
I like the look of that, don't you?
I fucking love the look of that. But let's go back to the dial. They came. I love the
stick markers, don't you? Modern stick markers.
Modern stick markers. Now they came up in 2015 with the
grape.
The grape dial.
Mind you, he's got a 36 mil grape. You know that, don't you?
Oh, that's even worse.
I know. What was he thinking? And he paid I don't think he got much of a discount either.
Well, they also the blue.
Do you like the grape? Do you like the grape? Yes or no? Oh, the blue's nice.
The blue's nice, but yeah, but let's blow it up a little bit. Little green touches. It's a royal blue, isn't it? It's like a purpley blue. It's not a blue. It's a purpley royal sort of blue, isn't it? Yeah, but in the green little tints, I realize green stands for Rolex. Da. And yeah, not bad. But the other option was the rhodium. The gray.
The gray. The gunmetal gray, we like to say.
Gunmetal gray and blue.
The blue. I do like the blue. I like the blue. What do you think?
Yeah, I do like the blue. I mean, I like but the thing is, especially the grape and the different colors, it seems like they were trying really hard to dress it down. I think they wanted to avoid the new models being like the old models, to where they don't want to cannibalize Datejust sales for people that would say, well, that Oyster Perpetual is just a little bit smaller. But let's go. There we go.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Absolutely wowzers. I don't know whether I prefer the 369 or just the sticks. What do you prefer?
Well, they're not going to, I don't think they're going to do that, because if they release that and 30, that's the, you know, it'd be a thinner Explorer 1. So that would completely gut their Explorer 1 sales.
You reckon?
Oh yeah. Guess it would be the exact same watch almost. The Explorer 1 would, and then
it would have no justification, would it?
Right. Now
I got to tell you, that is a damn sexy watch. Would you wear that 39 mil? That could be a good size.
Yeah, I think that'd be a very good size.
Do you prefer this? Let me ask you this: do you prefer that to your Milgauss? Because your Milgauss is what would you prefer? Like, this is kind of cleaner than the Milgauss. I don't know, I like to say it because I've always loved the Milgauss, but I think this is kind of cleaner.
Oh, it is, and it's very much back to the original. I mean, you know, back when the Oyster Perpetual, and like I said, I've got some vintage ones, and other than it being just a tad on the small side, wearable watch. So yeah,
I'm actually wearing my just out of interest, my Ingi today, my Ingenua, but I gotta tell you, man, that is one hell of a cool Milgauss. Cool. I gotta tell you, I love your Mil. I think I kind of, if I had a choice, I'd probably go Milgauss.
Well, but here's the other thing. Now, does the Oyster Perpetual? I don't think it has the polished metal links, does it?
No.
See, that actually kind of ranks. I kind of like that better. I mean, you know, the polished metal, the Milgauss does have the polished metal links.
Like the GMT Batman does that too, you know.
Exactly.
And that becomes very much a scratch magnet. You know that?
Exactly.
It looks nice when it's new, but it really becomes a scratch magnet. What was that noise? What was that personification of a watch there? Could you say that? You anatization.
I don't know. I was just showing the little flip link on it.
Flip link. Beautiful flip link.
Yeah. But, you know, and even the Oyster Perpetual. But it seemed like the...
Do you like your watches more than people?
Depends on the people, but as a general rule, I would probably say yes, frankly.
You like watches more than people?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Because
they don't criticize you. They don't tell you anything bad. They just sit there and make you look good.
I wouldn't say that, but they make me feel happy.
They make you feel happy. Yeah, I gave up trying to have a compact collection years ago. I've decided, fuck it, I'm going full bore. So I got to tell you, I'm getting a PAM, and then I'm getting a caliber 11. I hope.
Now 50, and let's go. And the price for the $5,700. That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad.
$5,700. $5,700. That's not bad at all, CLYVE.
No, that's actually, I mean, for a new Rolex, that's almost a value proposition. Now, I kind of wish we had Don Haynes on to talk about the movements.
Yeah, unfortunately,
if we did it on Archie Luxury, we could have them. And also,
by the way,
we could ban them off that channel.
I have posted the River Rat to the limited edition for Max. That's been posted. It's all gone.
Well, I also sent the good Dr. Bruce a here's something else. Let me also go back, show you something else. Now, keep in mind I showed you about the 3132.
This is the new movement. I got to tell you, CLYVE, I don't see anything wrong with the old movement. With Rolexes, people are asking me about movements. But, man, Rolex movements are all pretty damn cool. I love Rolex.
Well, on the other hand, less maintenance, longer power reserve.
Less maintenance, longer power reserve.
Yeah. I wonder how long
I love that watch base. That watch base website's amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, but Now, however, what's the best place to gain horological knowledge?
The Archie Luxury and the Paul Pluta channel.
Exactly. Certified Swiss doesn't really tell you
so
how.
I'm going to put some of your videos on the Paul Pluta channel, or did you want them on the Archie Luxury? What do you prefer?
Either one. Either one. No, actually, in true Archie Luxury tradition, you should probably put them on both.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yes. Yeah. Double
cross-processed refried filler.
Yeah, refried. Refried. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, fuckers.
Now, also, okay. Now, however, now this is something else, though. No, so we saw what okay. So we looked at the Oyster Perpetual.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, let me bring up a viable contender.
A viable contender?
Yeah, a very viable contender. Here we go. See this one right here?
Yes. Datejust 2.
No, it's not a Datejust 2. It's actually, they misposted it. It's actually a Datejust 41.
Oh, how did they fuck that up?
Well, I don't know. It's probably still on there.
Datejust 41's worth more than a Datejust 2, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's newer, and it's got the new movement.
They don't know what they're doing, do they? They don't really know what they're doing, do they, Clive?
No, they don't. And again, but now here's this one. Now let's do
6,000 is still a fair bit of money. What do you think? Would you buy it?
I don't know. Well, I was thinking about that because actually it's 73 plus tax, and it has the rhodium dial.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the new movement. It's got the steel bezel for a sporty look, and it's got the solid oyster bracelet. I mean, when you think about it, now come on, look at that. Isn't that freaking killer right there?
Yeah. By the way, guys, if I have no caller ID, I don't answer the phone. So anyone who's playing pranks on me, right, I don't answer the fucking phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't answer no caller ID.
Isn't that you post it? Yeah, isn't that pretty though?
It is. It is. If you could get it for $5, it'd be a good buy. What do you reckon?
Actually, no? 6 is, well, I don't think I'd be able to. On the other end, this guy just bought it. It's less than a year old. This was introduced Bezel World 2017. So, yeah, I'd say maybe talking about a couple hundred, but I think that's, this guy literally 72.50 or something like that, and then plus sales tax unless he was smart. So he's taking a beating anyway. It's already taken. It's a new watch. It is.
Why is he selling it? Why is he selling it? I don't get this shit.
I don't know. And I'm not going to ask him because unless I'm really serious, the worst thing you can do is bring up interest. Yeah. It's been on there for 3 days. Rhodium dial, day Cyclops, barely worn only a couple times. You can inspect it with a microscope, absolutely no scratches, even on the polished center links. Box and warranty card. I was born in California. I don't have the papers, but I'll meet you at any one of the DFW or Rolex AD to verify authenticity.
Wow, I don't know what to say, Clive. What do you think? Would you pull the trigger?
Well, okay. And Rich Buddy is saying, "Come on, Clive Patek." Well, I did a quick video about this, and the thing is, really, you should. Okay, this one versus it's roughly the same price as a new Oyster Perpetual, right?
Yes.
Which one?
Ooh, it's a hard one, Clivers.
Isn't it? Of course, this one is bigger. The Datejust is bigger. It has a date, but man, you want to talk about a clean. I mean, and I either hashtag white dial privilege, But oh my God, look at that.
Yes.
Now, which one do you like? I mean, it's almost like the sub date versus the sub no date. Cleaner look.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, on the other hand, the Datejust 41, newer, but of course, they're both going to be destickered anyway. Which one would you choose? The black OP, or would you choose for the same money, or would you choose a Datejust 41?
Datejust 41, definitely.
Now, why is that?
I just think it's more classic. Datejust. I love the Datejust. I've always loved it. I think the 41, man, that's the new model, man. I mean, let's be honest. There, an Oyster Perpetual is one thing, but a Datejust, that's a completely different class of watch.
And here's the other thing I kind of like this one. And again, if you have the Archie soundboard, by the way, how can someone get the Archie soundboard?
They can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon members all get access to the soundboard.
Oh, and I'm holding something up to the camera, and it occurred to me, oh, that's right. I'm on screen sharing. But why I like it in a way about the Datejust,
man, I got to tell you, the Rolex has got some really cool shit happening, don't you think, or not?
Yeah, and I have been kind of hating on them for a little bit because of the lack. I've been kind of hating on them for the lack of sports models, but now do you think the OP isn't that almost? Do you think the OP in black? Don't you think that's almost Explorer 1 territory right there?
It is. I probably would prefer an Explorer 1 because it is the legend. You know what I mean? But
people in hell would prefer ice water. But
yeah. But I think if I had to pick one, I kind of like that fucking white dial with those new indices. You know, the cool indices.
Yeah, and I like that because like I said, I had one with the refinished one that I traded to Max. Now, if they came out with something like that with an Explorer dial, oh my God, game over, man, game over. But the Datejust, what I kind of like about the rhodium on that bracelet, it's almost the same thing.
Yes.
As this one of the things I like about, and this is kind of breaking one of my own rules because
yes,
bitch moan. Well, it's breaking several of yours, but it's breaking one of mine, and that is that the lack of it's just like lack of contrast.
Yes.
I hate that. But one of the things I like about this sunburst dial is that it really integrates with the bracelet, the integrated bracelet. It integrates with the integrated bracelet really well. So it almost appears to be one piece. It's almost like it's carved out of one solid piece of steel.
I understand.
Do you see? Do you understand?
I love it. I love it. I got to tell you the truth there, CLYVE. I think those new Oyster Perpetuals, I would fucking get the one with the white dial with the new indices. You know, the new little indices. Doc's on! Doctor, give me the flu!
Give me the new.
And how are you, Pot?
Hey, I'm fantastic that you're here on a Wednesday. That's amazing.
Yeah, I am calling from the hospital, though, so...
That's okay. You can always look busy, and you can just tell us, no, I'm sorry, you cannot do anything about HIV. You can just repeatedly say that to us. We'll understand. You're just trying to look busy.
Okay. Yes.
HIV, he cannot do anything about the horned imbecile's views.
I also want to make sure to be the first to say that apparently CLYVE is down with OPP these days.
What's OPP?
Yeah, you know me. I know you have nothing about. It's something the younger folks know about.
Okay.
Has to do with rap.
So, Doctor, have you bought any watches? Doc, have you bought any watches? Tell me this. We're dying to know whether you bought any cool, funky watches. What's the watch doctor been doing, man?
Well,
What have you been doing?
I've been looking at the Japanese market for a Zenith Daytona, and we talked about getting a Zenith Daytona, and I'm thinking I'm going to just pull the trigger for a full stainless steel, because I think I can get one from Japan for under 20.
Is this discerning Japanese? Is this discerning Japanese? I really think so.
Lily Tinto! Okay, go on.
I just need to know, do they have Japanese BBW? I don't know.
Hey, beautiful woman.
No.
That's a joke.
They do eat whales, guys. They do eat whale. Remember that.
Ah, that's just a joke. But I guess
that's why
I were
Archie
joking, I could say, so could I. But anyway, that's a joke.
Oh, that's right. I'm on screen sharing. Otherwise, you can't see me giving me the thumbs up. Now, so what do you think? What do you think about? Well, okay. What do you think about the Datejust?
I've got a Datejust, and I'm a fan. I am. I think that knowing you as little as I do, I think you are desiring a sports Rolex, and you're willing to settle for something like this.
Well, and I got to be honest, I think something like this. No, it is $6,000, but it's modern movement, solid bracelet. Oh, here I am.
But didn't you get a Rolex Explorer sort of in the similar vein of it's almost a sports watch?
Well, no, it is. Technically, it is a sports watch, and actually, even the Milgauss is almost technically the Milgauss is a sports watch.
I know, but that's what I mean. You're edging your way to the Pepsi, but you don't want to put the money out for the Pepsi. That's my theory.
Hashtag sticker shock.
And by the way, that's everybody. If you were willing to spend 10 grand, most people would walk into or they'd get a Rolex on the gray or a vintage Rolex, and they'd say, "Give me the Pepsi." But everybody, is a little bit sticker shock there, and you settle for something less. Is there a super chat there?
Oh, chat. I don't think so. Let me look.
Is Neo old or new? Because I just got here.
There's Hatsy. Oh, there's the super chat. Yeah. Hello, friends of humanity. In the last 8 months, the full lume 39 Explorer 1 went up 1K. The hard to read in sunlight dial is still the same price. The OP looks awesome, but I prefer the Explorer 1. Well, Neo, that's fine, because what I'm saying though is the OP, especially at 39 in the black dial, is pretty darn close to an Explorer 1. So yeah, it's gone up. Yeah, so it has gone up in price. But on the other hand, that OP, when it becomes available, might be compelling. I mean, and I actually think the OP. I think the OP would be a very well one and done watch as well.
Well, the reason I kind of joked about OPP, you can say that it stands for Other People's Perpetual. And I think that the reason...
That's not bad. Okay, you got me there.
And the reason I think of that way is because, it isn't your first choice. I think. I like my Datejust. I do. But I tend to wear my sports. My Datejust is a two-tone. You've seen it. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Does it have fluted bezel or steel or smooth bezel?
I'll admit it's fluted.
Well, okay. As long as the first step is you have a fluted problem.
I'll admit that. But I usually end up going, if I'm feeling in the mood for two-tone, I either to the nipple or the nipple. I end up going to the sub or the GMT.
Jay Hall's $5 super chat. Seen them all. And the Datejust is nice, but plain Jane. And that is actually, unfortunately, one of the downsides about it is that, jack of all trades, master of none. Because, You know, either one. I think the OP or the Datejust, but darn, you know. So what do you think about the OP and the new colors?
I like it. I like it. It's just not my first choice.
It's not your first choice. Okay. Now, do you think?
But I still respect it.
In the morning, you'll still respect in the morning after you fist it?
Or even if I buy one, even if I were to buy, if I broke down and bought one, of course I respect it. I bought one, but
okay,
I'd still be looking at the other one. I'm pretending I'm only looking at this one, but I'm looking at the other one, you know?
Woody New Yorker. AC, please open OPP on Google. It's a song by Not Every Nature. Can you sing a verse and chorus, please, for me, for Doc and me? That's one super chat. God, super chats. Okay, here we go. Neo, $4.99 super chat. Yes, I know. I've been staring at the OP and keep going back to the Explorer 1. The romance factor is there with the Explorer 1. Okay. $5 Jake Kelsowitz. One day I plan on buying a Patek 5205G.
Yeah, I'm doing a live chat, but it's okay. I put it on mute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Am I there?
Yeah, we can totally hear you.
Okay.
Now, actually, which house were you in? Can we actually ask them to page Dr. BBW?
Oh, that's gonna take some super chat funding too. But no.
Okay.
No.
Kelsowitz,
There's no money that's enough for that.
One day I plan a Patek 5205G. They're around 45K. It's my girl watch. I'd like to know each of your girl watches. Golly. Jeez. I hadn't really thought about it. Possibly a Lang A1. Doctor, what's your girl watch? You've got how many Daytonas you got?
So I've got the 6239 that you guys have seen. I've also got a not pristine 6263 that actually I'm wearing it more because I wear the Gloria, and Gloria, the Daytona reminds me of the Gloria, and the Gloria reminds me of Daytona. So they're white dial with the black bezel. And,
hashtag white dial privilege.
Sorry about that there. Hashtag I had to leave the room. Sorry about that. I just, fuck me, Dad. I'm trying to sell sporting memorabilia. Jesus Christ. You never seen such.
You're in a new gig now.
No, I've always done. Yeah, I was selling. There's a guy called Don Bradman in Australia.
Right.
He was the greatest cricketer of all time. And I had an autographed cricket bat from him. The only problem is he signed fucking everything, okay? He signed everything he could put his hands on, including a very dodgy car in the 70s he signed as well, and he got one for free. But the thing is, guys, I'm helping a friend who got stuck with a few of these cricket bats. So, yeah, that's all they had to do. Now, Doc, what are you buying? You're buying the Japanese Daytona!
I'm probably going to pull the trigger because I think I can get it under 20, which I know that's a lot of money, but at the same time,
20. Well, what are we talking? 20 for what? We're talking for $20,000 US.
Hey, have you looked at the price for a Zenith steel Daytona?
I got a friend who just bought one yesterday. Sunshine.
Zenith?
Yes, a Zenith two-tone.
No. I'm looking at getting a full stainless.
But let me tell you what he paid. You don't get shitty. Let me tell you what he paid. You know what he paid for it?
10 grand.
Now, it was actually a transitional one because it actually had gold in the clasp. Does that make sense?
Wow.
One of the last ones.
Yeah,
he got it from a dealer. White dial.
Pieces of fucking shit.
He paid $10,300 US. So
I was pretty much right on.
Plus, he can get the tax back. he's going to get the tax back and get 10% off that. So low 9s. How's that for a bargain?
And
What the fuck do you want me to do? Rim your fucking asshole?
I was debating about getting a two-tone for that reason when we last talked, for that reason, but then I realized that every time I look at the two-tone, I'm going to be thinking full stainless.
Full stainless. Stainless is cool.
You've said that so many times, and it is.
I had a lunch date. I met this great guy. He's sort of a investment banker, hedge fund manager sort of guy. After that, I had a wonderful, wonderful Filipino guy.
Oh, jeez.
There's one. It's all by itself. Pontiff Buffet, 1 minute 47 seconds.
Wow.
Here we go. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Butt fuckers, be prepared to be anally raped. To be completely honest with you, you sound like a fucking prick. You cheap ass bastard. I love you. Fuck you, assholes! Fuck you, nasty, vicious, foul-mouthed, sniveling pieces of shit! You fucking cunts! The ladyboy's desire for sexual activity and the tightness of this particular specimen's rear passage. I told him what I thought of his fuck-knuckle company. Big fat fucker! What are you fucking smoking? Why did you become a vegetarian? Did you want to lick out a lesbian?
That's a vegetarian, you moron.
Fuck-knuckle!
I love the chair squeak.
I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. What the fuck do you want me to do? Rim your fucking asshole? Man under mean Rolex! Jaeger Ultra. Miggly pieces of fucking shit. And yeah, he's excited, she's pretty, she's this, and then he realizes there's an awful ugly penis. Sometimes in life you wake up and then all of a sudden it dawns on you that you've been buying dog shit. Cuts, 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 cuts.
Oh my God.
And there's a super, that's hilarious.
That was
and there's
awesome.
a super chat that says we should release that as a mixtape for revenue, which I agree.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So who did this? Who did this, man?
McAddister. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Dude.
It actually sounds pretty good.
It was actually, yeah. Archie?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, Clive, you got to run that line where I said, I don't need to be here. You got to run that line. Run that line.
Hold on. There's so many. It's Batman, Rim Your Ass, Ugly Penis, Low Sight Burn, Woof Woof, Veg Smash Hit.
I may have to play with that one myself. That sounds pretty good, and I have a mixing board. People don't.
Thumbs up speaker. Oh, I see. I love gay men. I love gay Jewish black men. Lenny Barbar. Jeez. Fuck you, assholes. Oh, there's the GLC reference. Okay. Man size. No, we're lawyers. Split SOBs. Life's for living. Fucked us. Yes, man. I mean, okay. Baloney, nickel and dime. Oh, here we go.
Hey, you don't even need me here. You got all the lines.
There you go.
So where okay.
Now,
where can they get the link to this? Where
they can sponsor me on Patreon. Sponsor me on Patreon, and you get free access to the Archie Luxury soundboard.
The world will open up. It'll split in two, and I'll fall in the middle if I choose the wrong one.
Jesus, I don't even remember saying these things.
the other thing is the final part of being a lady boy, the full transformation, the full butterfly experience is to have the surgery with the penis. Oh, it's nuts! Out of my fucking mind!
Okay, sorry. Let's get back. Oh my God.
Oh, back to watches.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Of course, I get So Archie, what do you think about either one of these?
Which one of these? Which one of these? Which one?
What do you think? So what do you think? Do you think? Oh, that's a nice picture. What? Okay, yeah, an overproduced homage chronograph. Oh yeah, the Oyster Perpetual is nice too. So what do you think about the new dials on the Oyster Perpetual?
I got to tell you, I would actually, if I had, I'll tell you what I would pick. I would pick the white dial with the new indices. I think that's really fucking sexy. I think it's just unique. They don't do it in anything else. The Milgauss white dial is not available anymore, so it's a completely different one. I reckon the white dial Oyster Perpetual with the new indices would be fucking, it's modern, it's sexy, it's new, it's hip, it's happening. I'd fucking pick that. What would you pick?
Tough. I mean, I'd have to lay eyes on them because I gravitate towards black, but the white one, because I've actually it's really similar to like that antique one with a refinished with a touched up dial from the 50s, and it is dead on aesthetically the same thing. Now, do you think you could commercially release the Pontiff Buffet?
I think I will. I'm going to work on it today. I'll work on it today. I'm going to release some of your great videos, Clive. I'm going to be releasing all your greatest hits on the channel.
Now, I have a question. Do you really like the black more than the blue?
In which watch?
Oyster Perpetual.
Well, the problem with the Oyster Perpetual is the black reminds me of the Explorer 1. I'm thinking, why didn't I pay a bit more and get the Explorer 1? The blue is kind of a weird blue. It's not a blue. It's kind of a purpley royal blue. It's a Patek Philippe Ellipse blue.
And it's got those little weird green indices. See, it's almost like they tried to downplay. They tried to make the OP. You could tell the poor Explorer. They tried to downplay it as much as possible, and it seems like they're bringing some serious heat to these last two. I'm just
suggesting that the fact that the black is new may be more than strictly the aesthetics, and I think the blue is very nice.
Well, I think the blue's not bad. It's not a blue, but it's still nice. I don't like the green accents. However, the black and the white go back to the first OPs. Like I said, I've had OP dates, and I've had a couple of white OPs, and I had a OP of 34 millimeter with silver hands, white gold hands, and white gold train tracks double indices. Okay.
Super chat.
$10. Kelsowitz. Archie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sunshine.
Arch, drink a beer and give me your thoughts on the Patek 5205G. G as in gay.
Other people's Patek Philippe. OPPP.
OP, yes,
nice.
Yes. Other people's Patek Philippe. That was the 5205, is that right?
G.
It's the white gold one. That's a fucking amazing watch. It's an annual calendar, I think, isn't it? Annual calendar with it's very, very similar to the 5396, but it's gorgeous. I want one.
I know we make exceptions for Patek, but what's the size?
I think it's 39 mils. I think 39
really?
Around. I think
a little smaller than that.
No. So how much did he pay, Clive? We're gonna check the money here, Clive.
How much did who pay for what?
For the beer. How much did he pay for the beer?
$10.
Oh,
$10.
$10.
Okay. $10. Okay, we'll open. No worries. It's fine.
No, you need to take the camera off. You need to put the camera on, rather.
Ah, yes, sir.
Otherwise, you could be sitting there slurping anything else out of a long, narrow tube. I mean,
yeah.
Sorry.
You know, people ask me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. It doesn't have any. It doesn't have calories, and it doesn't make me pissed drinking paid-for beer. There we go. There you go. Corona. I love a Mexican. I love this Corona stuff. Don't you?
You talking to me or the doc?
Either. Mexican beers. Corona is amazing beer. I love. That's one of my favorites.
You know, I thought you said Chrono, and I was about to say I'm a big Chrono fan. I didn't know you were saying Corona.
Corona. Okay, now let's have a talk about this watch here. The 5205G. And I got to tell you something seriously. That is a fucking cool, sexy son of a bitch of a watch. I don't think you could actually get anything more beautiful. I would fucking have an industrial accident with a chainsaw.
Matt Church says, okay, let's go to comments about Corona. Hatsy, formerly known as Garbage Fire, Corona is shit. The Robin C says Trump's favorite beer. Noma Nunn says, by the way, is Shitter Gout Melman? That's a good one. Pink shirt guest returning for a roasting. I think you mean a fisting. Aram C says, I think is not Mexican anymore. Matt Church says, my son drinks that shit. Nice. And Jimmy compliments Matt C for the cleverness of his earlier comment.
Now, I got to tell you, 5205, just pull the fucking trigger. Why ask me? That watch is gorgeous. It's sexy. Just pull the fucking trigger. That's the only thing I can say. Pull the fucking trigger if you have the money, because they're fucking dear.
A lot of money.
It's worth it, but Doc, when you're dead, when you're on your deathbed, it's your children you want. It's the children you want, and you also want your Patek on your wrist.
You got to know what time it is.
Exactly.
No, not really. You're not the one calling time of death.
Wouldn't it be nice if you knew?
You as a doctor, you as a doctor would be calling time of death. Yeah. Which is really bad, especially if you're a plastic surgeon. But on the other hand, you on the deathbed, the generic you, would be, yeah.
It's not good as a surgeon if I'm calling time of death. It's kind of
no, it's not good.
We don't want to talk about that. Hashtag never been sued.
Hashtag never been sued. Jesus Christ. I love it, love it, love it, love it, Doc. Yeah. I love it, Doc. That beer was amazing, by the way, guys. Now, guys, I got to tell you, I might have to shoot off soon, but you guys can chat and chat and chat because you got the sound. You got the soundboard. You got the soundboard.
No, that's right. As much as I'd like to sit here and make you money for you to turn in absolutely zero effort.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, people, I might have missed out on this, but people want to know if you're still doing a show with the soccer horn.
It's tomorrow. Yes, I am. You betcha. The soccer horn. Of course I am.
Live stream classic.
Yes.
Because the reminder disappeared when I looked for it.
Oh fuck. Let me check I haven't fucked it up. Okay, let me have a look. I'll have a look.
Well, you could put it on again, and that way, if people are subscribed for the, people, it'll climb up to the top anyway.
No worries. I got to tell you, let's just wrap this up. Before we wrap it up, I want to ask you a few questions. Doc,
yes,
do you see any problem with borrowing money to buy a Grail? Yes or no?
I say absolutely not, except for obviously if you borrow it from the wrong people.
No. I'm saying you're borrowing it from a financial institution at competitive interest rates. Okay.
Got it.
Under 10%. Okay. Under 10%. Okay.
Well, it goes along with the principle of you only live once. So and we're in a borrow world in society. Most societies are borrow, and I think if it's something that can make you happy, why not?
Very good choice. Clive, do you see any problems with borrowing money to buy a Grail?
You mean most people or you?
I'm just talking to you. Most people, yourself or other. Clive, just fucking work with me.
Work with you. That would imply that you're working. That one.
Job!
Jarb. Jarb. J-A-W-R-B. Jarb. No, I would say, well, it depends. There are certain circumstances. I'd say generally no. On the other hand, if it's worth going, if it's an incredible deal, if there's something out there, it's like holy. For instance, if I'm bebopping along and then I see like at some place if I see a Pepsi GMT2 for like 7,000, then then I would.
Pepsi.
I would.
Yeah. Notice how he mentioned the Pepsi again, didn't he?
I got to tell you the truth. I think I would love to get the Tudor Pepsi. I'm actually more.
No.
I'm with you on the Tudor Pepsi. And you know why?
No crown guards, 41 mils, and it's got a rivet oyster bracelet, fuckers.
It's a reincarnation of the 6542, and you can't touch a 6542 for less than 30 grand if you're lucky.
A sports watch without crown guards is like a luxury watch reviewer with no horns.
A sports watch without crown guards is like a gull-wing Mercedes.
Sure.
A sports watch without crown guards is like the D of sport watch, because it didn't have crown guards when it first came out, just like the Pontiff didn't have horns when he first came out.
No, that's exactly it. Doctor.
Cars didn't have seat belts when they first came out, but doesn't mean they ain't a good idea.
Doc, tell me this. You're getting the steel Daytona. When do you think you'll be pulling the trigger?
As soon as the yen settles out a little bit more, and I got to do a little bit more research on it too, on the company that I'm thinking of buying it from. I think they have a good reputation, but I got to research it more. But I've bought from Japan in the past, and it's usually not a bad deal.
Have you ever dealt with Brazil before?
Ooh, taking chances, aren't you?
Yes, I am taking big chances. Very, very big chances. 10 minutes?
And I know you didn't bring it up, but I understand there's a lot of transgender stuff going on in Brazil.
Yeah, I've actually...
Ooh. That has nothing to do with the watches. I assume that's what you meant when you were dealing down there, right?
Yeah, no. I'm talking watches. Would you deal with Brazil if they send it by EMS with online tracking and you pay by PayPal? Yes or no?
You better get that thing checked by a watchsmith just to make sure everything checks out as soon as possible.
You think they're kind of a little bit on the dodgy side?
They might be.
Okay, how dodgy? Scale of 1 to 10.
Well, the economy's not so great, so they're a step up above Greece, but I got burned once just dealing with a replacement dial from Greece.
Okay.
So luckily it was like $500, but still I
got burned once with a Brazilian masseuse. You know what happened, don't you?
I can imagine.
I'll tell you what happened. You know what happened?
You got charged for the happy ending, but did not receive one.
She had a penis.
Remember what I said about the transgender stuff down there?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I could swear. The Adam's apple, the feet, everything was checked out, and then I go in for the snatch.
You got to check the one thing that you got to check.
I know, but you know, the Brazilians are. You know, it's rude to do that because they're religious. You know.
Oh.
Well, look, look. See,
and then you find Alabama black snake. I mean, what are you going to do then? You find Alabama black snake.
Well, you know, and that's a good question I have.
I like your eyes. Someone's going to do a soundboard of those eyes, those beady eyes of Clive. They just move backwards and forwards as he absorbed that horror in his.
If you're well convinced and you're making out and you're fondling the implants and all that good stuff.
By the way, Clive. Sorry, go on. You're fondling the implants.
What do you do when you find that surprise? What do you do?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Dr. BBW Fantasies. coming at you all night here on the Archie Luxury Channel.
By the way, Clive, I've got a present I need to post to you. Okay, I got a present for you, Clive. You know what that is?
No idea. Rolex stickers.
Now this is Tudor stickers. When I bought my
Who the fuck wants those?
Can I send that?
Those are only for people that can't afford Rolex stickers.
Can I send them to you?
Sure.
Stickers.
But isn't it going to be worth more to send than what they're worth?
Yeah, it's a problem, Clivers. But Clivers, but let's wrap this fucker up. Doc, it's been great having you here. I got to shoot off. I got to do a lot of work today. Oh, I love you guys.
Do we want to throw down and have a one wristwatch for April challenge?
Ah! No, I can't because I'm going to court. I need the power of my Patek. I'm going to court in April. I can't.
Wear the Patek all month. Wear the Patek.
And I have a question.
I can't do that, Clive. I can have 2 wristwatches.
No.
No.
I have a question. Has Clive discussed his new Omega yet?
Yes, I saw it on the channel. 35 mil. What the fuck was he doing buying a girl's watch?
Clive?
Well,
I was thinking
about Archie Luxury when I hit the button. I don't know why.
It's actually not too bad. I've got to tell you the truth. I don't think it's too bad. I like the integrated bracelet, but the $800 sticker price, fuck me dead. I thought this cunt was supposed to give you wholesale, not fucking retail.
No. This isn't an Uberoki. No. You can't find these sons of bitches anyway, especially.
I thought you said it was 38, not 35.
Yours is 30. Well, yours is 30.
He's been drinking.
No, I wish I was.
The cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag.
It's 35. It's too small.
No, it's not. Because the integrated bracelet makes it seem bigger. Look, Art, let me put this in terms that you can understand. Okay, if you hire a ladyboy with a small cock, if you put her in a smaller dress, the cock will seem bigger. Do you understand that concept?
Yeah, I understand the concept.
All right.
I understand the concept.
I think I'd rather have the watch.
I'd rather pay. I'd rather overpay on the watch than hear that story. You know that?
My pleasure.
Okay, guys, let's wrap this fucker up. I want to say thank you, Clive. We're going to be screening your videos on my channel as a very, very special treat. And Doc, if you need any help on the Daytona, let me know.
We got
$1.99 super chat. Put a slice of lime in the Corona.
I've already drunk the fucking thing. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone, fuckers. It's gone. I've drunken the fucking thing. You think I'm going to fuck around on... I don't pussyfoot on my beer. It's gone, fuckers. It's gone. Absolutely gone. It's gone. Fuckers, it's gone.
All right. Well, let's have a good one, everyone.
See you later, fuckers.